team do you think will be the league's worst?
Man, this is an interesting topic, but thanks, Max. Which team will be the worst? Well, in my opinion, overall, last season it was the Houston Rockets that were the worst. But this season, we're kind of debating between the Sacramento Kings and as well as the
Magic.
As Orlando Magic. My apologies. I think the Sacramento Kings will be the worst team, and here's why. The Sacramento Kings have a huge playoff drought. I mean, huge. It's been a long time since they've made it, and they do have a young team. And I don't even remember the last time that they've gotten a top 3 draft pick in the NBA draft. This year, they got pick number 4, and they got Keegan Murray. And yes, they do have a very good player in De'Aaron Fox, and they do have a young lineup. But I think that's the problem that the Sacramento Kings have. They have a young lineup, an inexperienced lineup, a team that has no playoff experience. And I think that they're also in a very difficult Western Conference with obviously the Phoenix Suns, which they might not be as good this year, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Warriors, defending NBA champions, the Dallas Mavericks will be making some noise, the Denver Nuggets, and the Timberwolves, both NBA final picks that the last debate had, they're in there too. So that's why I think the Kings will have it tough in the Western Conference this year.
Well, obviously, yeah. But 7 out of the last 10 years, like, the Magic haven't even reached over 30 wins. And you got, obviously, the Kings won 30 games last year. For the past 2 years, like, the Magic haven't even reached over 24 wins. And I feel like this franchise is going to go into a complete dumpster waste if they don't make smarter moves. Like, almost their whole team is filled with bigs, starting with Bobo, Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter, Jonathan Isaac. Like, that's not a good look. Yeah, they picked up Paolo Banchero, but, like, you need 3-and-D guys. Like, the Magic finished 28th in three-point percentage last year, and if they want to be a great team, they need to sign a legit superstar, a free agent, actually, so they don't have to make any trades. Keep Cole Anthony, Bobo, Banchero, and Franz Wagner, and sign some 3-and-D guys, and I feel like they need to pick up a shooting guard from the draft and tank. But like I said, it's going to be a complete barrel for the next 5 years if they don't make any moves. And then you have your point guards, Fultz, injury prone, Cole Anthony, who's the highest scorer on their team, averaged 16 points, and then Franz Wagner, who averaged 15. Like, that's not enough. Like, they need that dog. They need somebody to rely on to close out games for, because this team's pretty young, and I don't think any of these guys are pretty reliable. So I think I don't have them finishing over 23 wins this year.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about the Magic, they need that dog. I think that Cole Anthony is that guy for them. I think Cole Anthony, I mean, he was averaging 16.3 points per game last season. I think that his ability to make clutch shots is off the charts. I mean, you saw last season how many clutch shots he was able to make for Orlando in the games that they did have a chance to win, which weren't many. But I think, like, yes, they need more point guards, but obviously you also missed out on Jalen, or you might have said it, but Jalen Suggs is a big player as well for the Orlando Magic, averaging 11.8 points per game. I think that.
But, like, what you said about Jalen Suggs is, like, he averaged that, but he averaged 27 minutes a game, and I feel like if this team wants to be successful, they need a superstar caliber, and they need to drop some of these bigs, go in the offseason, tank this year, obviously, and get some more 3-and-D guys. Like, look, be smart, and I just feel like they should get, like, a superstar small forward to, like, build around, and then probably just do better than what they're doing now.
Yeah, I think that at the end of the day, because you mentioned tanking, and I think that if it comes down to it between the Kings and the Magic on who needs to tank more, I would have to say the Kings, because like you said, hear me out here.
You guys have Domantas Sabonis now. You guys traded away Tyrese Halliburton to get some more players. You guys traded Buddy Hield, but you guys got Keegan Murray, obviously. You guys have a better team than not you guys, but the Kings have a better team than the Magic, and they have way better players. They just signed De'Aaron Fox to a big deal. Like, that franchise, the Kings are going to win over 35 games. in my opinion.
But at the end of the day, you look at who's the projected overall #1 pick, Victor Wembanyama. I mean, the guy is 7'2". I think the Kings, I think they need a big man like that. And like you said, the Magic don't need a big man like that. That's why I think that the Kings should try to tank, because I think that they should try to prioritize this guy. They're obviously in the rebuilding process. They're not fully there yet. They're almost there, not fully. If they get Wembanyama, I think they can be. That's why I think they should tank.
And here's the thing, though. If the Magic tank and try to get Wembanyama, like, that would just be terrible for them because, like, they already have enough bigs. I feel like they should go and try to get Scott Henderson, like somebody that can shoot. And like I said before, they need more firepower. They need more defense and everything. So, yeah.
Well, that'll do it for us. Obviously, we'll have to see who will do worse this season. I think it'll be the Thunder overall, but we'll see how it does, how it goes. And we'll just have a quick break.